Woohoo! So if it stays squished, you just push the sides in and pop it back out. There you go. Oh, that could be good. Oh, straight. We're all trying to land on Mars, just like SpaceX with Starship. Whoa! Oh, that was a beauty! Woo! First thing to do is tear off 3 pieces of tape and stick them to your table. And then lay your rocket roller, this is 0.75 inch, this way on your paper, not this way, tall and skinny, like that. And then roll it up tight. So make sure that's really on there, and then roll it up tight. If it gets loose while you're doing that, that is too loose, no big deal, just try it again. Make sure it's on nice and snug there in the middle like that, and then roll it up tight, roll it up tight, and then right there in the middle, 1 piece of tape, and then on this end, a piece of tape. Notice the tape is not touching the plastic. That one is a little bit, so I'm going to redo that. I only want the tape to go on the paper, not on the plastic. And then 1 more piece is over here. There we go. Now I'm done with the plastic tube, so I can slide it out. And now I need to put my name on the tube. Now I need to put a top on my tube here, a cap, and you need 2 pieces of tape for this. How long? About that long. Okay, and I'm just gonna take one and lay it across the top and fold it down, and take the other and fold it down, and now I've got a top. Little bitty leaks like that are okay. Now I don't want the top to fall off, so I'm gonna cut off another long piece, and I'm gonna wrap this around the top. So the top doesn't fall off. Step 1, fuselage, that's the body of the rocket, is complete. Step 2, the fins, is up next. You'll see you have 8 different fins, big ones and little ones. Where you put the fins, you're gonna have to figure that out. Does it work better with them in the back like this? Or should you put them in the middle? Or should you put them in all 3 places? I don't know, you have to try it and see. But for today, we only have time for 2 fins. And so we're gonna take these 2 right here from the bottom. We're gonna cut those out and put them in the bottom. All right, the tail fins go like this and not like that. They go like this, like wings, okay? And it needs to be flat across the bottom, right? There is a tiny little dotted line there. You need to make sure that you snip that. And then it tells you fold this one up. Just fold it right in the line there. And this one, it says to fold back, so the opposite direction. Just fold it on the line there. And you will see that now stands up by itself, like a shark fin, okay? Same thing with this one. Snip that little line, fold this one up, fold this one back, and again, it stands up by itself like a shark fin. And I'm gonna lay it like this. Now you need 4 pieces of tape.
So 1, 2, 3, and 4.
And what I'm gonna do is use that tab right there to put tape on it, and then stick it just like this on the side. Boop. Just like that. Same thing on the other one. See that tab right there? Stick the tape right on there. And then I'm trying to level it here. And stick it on. All right. Now I'm going to roll the whole thing over. And you see I have a tab here and a tab here. Just going to take the tape and put it right on there. Make sure the fin is straight. All right. And then on the other side, same thing. See the tab right there? Just going to stick it right on. And now I've got the fins. Now you have more than that. You've got a bunch of fins on your paper, but we're going to start with just 2 and see how it goes. Later on, you can cut out more fins and add more, see where they need to go. Step 1, fuselage complete. Step 2, fins complete. Step 3 is a nose cone, and I'm going to go ahead and tear off a piece of tape. Ready? And the way the nose cone works is you just take the 2 corners of the mouth like that, and you just pull it together, and it makes a cone. And you want the cone to fit. Tape it closed, and then tape it on.
Just get a piece like this. Just stick it on. Same thing on the other side.
It's not a perfect match, but it doesn't have to be. This is going to help cut through the air, which will make it faster and more accurate. And of course, it's eventually gonna get squished because it's paper. So you have 2 of those. You can easily replace it or just squeeze it back out again. Here's your homemade version, 1/2-inch PVC pipe, and it fits nicely in all soda bottles. The tape is just there to keep it from sliding, but it actually already fits nicely. And you slide it on there. And you can squeeze it with your hands or you can stomp on it. And then you just need to blow this up to refill it and use it again. Now, because so many classes are using these, this will wear out. It's not meant to last a long time. And you have to put your mouth on here to fill it back up again. We don't want to spread germs. So I have these boat bumpers here, thanks to Mr. Lee's idea. And just punched a hole down here in the bottom, PVC coming out like that. And I just stomp on it. So far, hundreds of stomps and still going strong. Supposed to refill itself. Now that's the downside. This one is not working quite as well. So if it's your turn to stomp and you see that it's flattened already, that means there's not much air. So before you stomp on it, you need to just squeeze the side so it fills back up again. Then you can put your rocket on there. If it's squeezed like this and you put your rocket on, you're blocking the tube, and so it's going to be harder to get the air back in there. So take the rocket off, squeeze the sides. Now put the rocket on and ready for launch. There you go. And you'll notice it says 1 foot only, 1 stomp only. And that's because if you use 2 feet, we tend to hit the front end and break the pipe. We don't want to break anything. So you can jump and hit it as hard as you want with 1 foot, but not with 2 feet. Boom!
Oh, it hit the ceiling.
Whoa! Oh, that was a beauty! Now, a mistake I've made in the past is I've used the same size PVC pipe to roll the rocket as I have to launch the rocket. And these are 1/2 inch because these fit also in soda bottles. The problem with using a roller that is the same size as the launcher is if you don't put it on exactly right, it starts to get jammed up here. And then every time you use it, it gets a little bit worse. And then it doesn't work at all. And we used to try and do rocket surgery and cut it and all that. But there's a much simpler solution. We use a 3/4 inch PVC pipe. And it is much easier to go on and off. And even though it's got a little bit of gap here, it still flies very well. Not as well as the skinny one, but much more dependable. This is your Honda. It's gonna go and go and go versus the high maintenance European sports car that was just causing too much trouble. So 3/4 inch to roll it up, 1/2 inch to launch it. Last thing, cool trick to make your rocket spin and go straight as a bullet from a rifle, and to make it go straight as an arrow, you want to have it spiral around. That's called rifling. And you're gonna take this corner and fold it up, and then pull it down, and then take the whole thing and roll it over. And take this corner, fold it up, bring it back down. There you go.